If you're just getting into red teaming, or you're already running ops and want to sharpen that first phase, you're in the right place. Today we're breaking down phase 1 of every successful red team operation. Open Source Intelligence, OSINT. Look, most people think hacking starts the second you open a terminal and start scanning ports. Wrong. The real magic, the part that actually decides whether your operation succeeds or gets you caught, happens before you ever touch the target. That's open source intelligence. I'm giving you the complete playbook, what it is, the exact tools and commands that actually work in 2026, real examples you can copy-paste, and, most importantly, how both red and blue teams should be thinking about every single step. Let's dive in. First, what exactly is open source intelligence? It's the art and science of collecting and analyzing information that anyone on the internet can find without ever sending a single packet to the target. We're talking public websites, social media, DNS records, leaked databases, job postings, satellite photos, everything. Why does this phase matter so much? Because the vast majority of successful breaches rely heavily on this phase. You learn the target's domains, employee names, email formats, technologies, physical locations, and even which third-party vendors they trust. All of that becomes your roadmap for phishing, social engineering, or technical exploits later. And the best part? The target never knows you're watching, if you stay truly passive. All right, let's go through the 6 core topics that make up a professional OSINT phase. We'll hit each one with real open-source tools, exact commands, examples, and, because defense matters too, exactly how blue teams can protect against it. This is where you map every single domain and subdomain the target owns. Why? Because companies always forget about dev.staging.target.com or old acquisitions. Start basic. Open your terminal and run a simple whois lookup. whoistarget.com. That gives you registrar info, name servers, and sometimes even contact emails if they forgot to privacy protect it. Next level, passive subdomain enumeration with 2 killer tools. First, OWASP Amass. Install it once and you're golden. This pulls from certificate transparency logs, DNS dumps, and public datasets without ever touching the target. My second go-to is the Harvester. It's been around forever, but still crushes it in 2026. Command the harvester-d-target.com-b all. The -b all flag hits Google, Bing, LinkedIn, crt.sh, and 40+ other data sources at once. You'll get subdomains, emails, and hosts in seconds. Pro tip, always cross-reference with crt.sh. Just open your browser and type https://crt.sh/?Q=target.com. It shows every SSL certificate ever issued. Insanely useful. Defense. Register domains with privacy protection turned on. Use Cloudflare or similar for DNS and enable proxying on everything. Run your own Amass or the Harvester scans monthly and remove forgotten subdomains immediately. Blue team TTP, like an attack surface, and monitor it the same way red teams do. Google is still one of the most powerful reconnaissance tools on the planet, if you know how to talk to it. A Google dork is just a super specific search query. Example that still works every time. Even better in 2026. Combine it with operators like inurl:admin or intext:"quote powered by quote. Defense. Never put sensitive documents on public websites. Disable directory listing on web servers, and use robots.txt smartly. But remember, attackers ignore it anyway. Blue teams should run weekly Google Dork audits on their own domains. Now we turn domains into human targets. The harvester again shines here. Command. The harvester-d target.com-b LinkedIn, Google-L500. That pulls employee names and emails from LinkedIn and search results. Want more? Feed those names into recon.ng. It's a full framework that feels like Metasploit. Inside recon.ng, modules load recon/companies-contacts/LinkedIn_off. Options set source employees.txt. Run. You'll get job titles, locations, even phone numbers sometimes. Defense. Train employees never to use corporate emails on LinkedIn. Use alias emails for public profiles. Blue team move. Monitor have I been pwned and force password changes on any leaked corporate accounts. People reuse usernames everywhere. One username can unlock an entire digital life. A top tool in 2026 is Maigret, a powerful fork of Sherlock. Both are actively maintained and fully open source. Command. Maigret username-a. It checks over 3,000 sites. Top 500 by default. Use -a for all. And extracts profiles, photos, and bios. Combine that with LinkedIn Advanced Search, current company, Target Corp, and you've got org charts. Defense. Employees should use unique usernames per platform, lock down profiles to friends only, and enable 2FA everywhere. Companies should run monthly username audits on key staff. This is where we find exposed servers, cameras, databases, everything internet-facing. Shodan CLI, free with an account key. Shodan init, your_API_key. Shodan search, quote, port:22 org:, Target Corp, quote. Shodan search, quote, country, US, hostname, target.com, quote. You'll see OpenRDP, outdated Jenkins, IoT devices, the works. Census and Zoomai are great free alternatives too. Defense. The primary defense is reducing your attack surface. Close anything that shouldn't be public. Run your own Shodan searches weekly to find exposures before attackers do. You can block known scanner IPs as an extra layer, but don't rely on it since Shodan uses distributed infrastructure. Blue teams. Integrate Shodan alerts into your SIEM. Last but deadly, the stuff hidden inside files and photos. Download any public PDF or image from the target and run. exiftool image.jpg, exiftool document.pdf. You'll see GPS coordinates, original file names, software versions, even the exact computer name the file was created on. For images, reverse search on Google or use tools like exiftool plus Google Earth to pinpoint office locations. Defense. Strip metadata before uploading anything. Use tools like MAT2, Metadata Anonymization Toolkit 2, or simply save as a new file in a clean environment. Note, the original MAT is deprecated. MAT2 is the actively maintained replacement. All right, let's do a quick executive summary so you remember everything. Domain and subdomain recon with Amass and the harvester to map the attack surface. Google Dorks to find forgotten files. Email and people harvesting in order to build your target list. Social media with Maigret to profile every employee. Shodan and infrastructure fingerprinting will find exposed tech. Metadata and geospatial to map files into physical locations. Do these 6 steps in order, and you'll have more intel than most red teams ever get. That's it for today's deep dive into OSINT Phase 1. Next week, we're moving into Phase 2, weaponizing that open source intelligence. I'll see you in the next one.